All right, we're getting started on this one right away here. I'm joined tonight by Mike Deluca. How you doing, Mike?
Hello, Mike.
My nu-
It's
my
all. It'll never not be funny,
yeah, my number one commentary partner now that Simon went off on his own and he stole a gin from me. All right, we've got
dude.
Zach.
Rude.
Yeah, we got Zach tonight playing Webs with Abomination and ASM on the list, which is really interesting. Anything else spicy here? I think pretty standard web stuff. I'm moving a little quick here so the players can get started. And on Jeremy's side, we've got APOC with Charles, a list that you and I are both very, very familiar with, as we've both been playing that a little bit. A little bit different flavor than the way we were running it. He's got Bill in his, and Deadpool and Psylocke. I know those are pieces that you weren't running and I wasn't running. But
Yeah, I like it. I like my takeaway when I played it at NorCal Classic was to put in uh, what's his face, Shang. Just a splash. Looks like Jeremy opted for Bill instead, so you can go either way.
yeah, I like playing Bill in that slot myself.
Yeah,
I just love size
I
4
definitely
throws round
could
one.
see it. Yeah,
Looks like the priority is going to go to Nobility here. I assume he's going to be taking his secures. What do we have? Madmen, Mcron, Guardians, and yeah, he took his secures. We've got Samples and Shiar, so 17 it is, which APOC loves 17. I think so do Webb, so I don't feel like either player feels particularly advantaged at the moment.
yeah. The web's community definitely thinks APOC is a horrendous matchup, but I know Zach has said otherwise. Zach is notorious for saying he doesn't respect APOC, and it keeps working. So,
Yeah, I think one of the things that gets overlooked in this game, and it's something that I talked about a lot about with Inhumans, like the way that Europe was talking about Inhumans for a while compared to NA, is just that right now I feel like player skill is so important. And unlike when like Thor 2 or CGR or Malekith were the dominant meta pieces, I feel like now player skill is even more important. And like bringing a good list, of course, is always a good idea, but I feel like you can't rely on your list to carry you the way some other lists in the past were. What do you think?
oh yeah, dude, playing like Thor 2 Asgard, it was basically impossible to lose. Like if it wasn't a mirror.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lists in the past that were like that.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that doesn't mind playing a list that's going to carry me through an event. There was a point in my life where I wanted to Snowflake and always play Magneto, and then I lost the Thanos 2 weeks in a row in TTS cuts in the league. And ever since then, I'm okay with letting models like Black Bolt carry me. But I don't feel like Inhumans carries me or APOC carried me the way that like something like Malekith would have or Thanos, etc. in the past.
Yeah, no, APOC and humans to present day Inhumans are not as busted as that stuff, but I do think Inhumans is harder to play than APOC. I've played a lot of both.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of moving parts in Inhumans, and the positioning is really delicate. APOC is just kind of like you manage your tokens, and that's about it. It's
Yeah.
like knowing when to reroll is not a huge deal.
Zach activating his roster, no fear at all about what Jeremy's bringing here. He's got Miles, Gwen, Black Cat, Shang, and Bill, like a pretty standard 17 that we've seen. He's not opting for the 6 wide stuff. I think that's good. I think Shang and Bill are both solid pieces into APOC, especially if you can keep root off of them. And on Jeremy's side, we've got APOC, Toad, Magic, Deadpool, and Beast. Any thoughts on
Yep.
the revealed rosters?
Hold on. Oh, I see Zach's list now. Yeah, think this looks all pretty normal. I think it makes sense that Zach brings both four threats. Shang is pretty good into APOC in my experience.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so and obviously Bill. Yeah, so I think it's good. Jeremy basically is playing the only 17 in his list that's like possible. Um, I don't know why you would play Charles here. So yeah, no surprises there. I guess the only surprise would be like maybe first one or Journey Through Limbo is the options, but like if Webbs isn't dazing you, then first one's probably good for scoring. But we'll see. Webs are good at killing toads, so they're not going to daze APOC, so you're probably going to get a staggered APOC if you use it. So
I assume anybody watching this stream is pretty plugged into what's going on right now. But if you're not aware, Vodka Blitz is streaming over on his channel, and Lucas is streaming over on his channel where they have more Meatmen action. I forget the exact matchups, but I've got it on the crawl down below here, which I will not leave up the entire time just to not make people angry or be too distracting.
I guess the only thing I'm surprised about is Zach's opt to bring Gwen instead of Spectacular. I think I would have brought Spec, but
Yeah,
Cat and
especially
the
on
Spider would have been cool here, but no Prio. It's kind of rough.
yeah, especially with pay to flips. Gwen loses a little bit of her effectiveness because you can't just yank a model off and win as secure for free like that. But maybe he's setting up lifesavers for to avoid war.
That could be. I dig it.
Yeah, I mean Zach's a good player, so I definitely want to see. And we're not seeing a ton of people rep webs at the moment, so I definitely will be on the lookout to see what he's going to do here. All right, so let's recap where we are. We've got Bill going down here. I'm going to adjust the camera angle a little bit topside. We've got Cat and Bill going center southish here for Zach, and Jeremy put down APOC largely in the center, Deadpool towards the south. Terrain playing a little bit of an impact here. I'm sure Jeremy would have liked to have had APOC directly on that sample potentially.
Yeah. Not a huge deal, but yeah.
Omar in the chat complaining that 2/3 of the bullshit for trifectas are in one list. I guess he's referencing Bill, Shang, and who's the third BS one?
Yeah, it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is voodoo.
Oh, Voodoo, right. Yeah, you know what? Voodoo, I forget that he's a problem because it's just been the entirety that I've played MCP. So it's just I just just don't just get used to it. One time I beat Art in an LVO qualifier because my Voodoo high rolled his Hulk round one, put the token on, stole a Senator, and then his Hulk was unable to score the secures the rest of the game, so he just played sixth right down. Super fun game.
Mm-hmm. That was a very fair and balanced version of voodoo.
We have Gwen going down the
Turn
south
any model
third.
into Nebula.
Is there any strategy right now to like the order that Zach is putting down the models? Like, is he holding Shang last for a reason? Is he trying to avoid something?
I'd imagine he wants Shang. I don't know actually.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
imagine you want Bill to be the guy to grab something on the midline,
Mhm.
but it looks like Nobility counter deployed Bill with Toad. So if I was Zach, I would have held Bill for last, but I guess we're gonna send Shang to the midline.
He might be okay with Black Hat also grabbing something. I like Black Hat a lot into Apocalypse, turning off rerolls, turning off War, and just generally being annoying. The stagger, like he's got double stagger squad down on the bottom here with a Shang and Black Hat, and then he's got Ghost Spider to also like blow up any war attempts. I kind of like that actually. I wonder if Ghost Spider came down in response to Magic to blow that up. It's something we can keep an eye on throughout the game. All right, I assume so. We've got Death Toad, War Magic, Famine, Deadpool, and Pestilence Beast. No surprises there. We've got Chi Mastery, Spider Tracker, all webbed up, Brace fallback on Zach's side, Recal fallback, Brace, Immortal Servants, and first one on Jeremy's side. Again, no real surprises here. We've got Jeremy opening up with Toad, picking up a sample from range 2 in a fairly safe position.
Toad's really good on samples.
Oh, that's true, right? Because he's going to be within 2 of a secure.
Yep.
All right, so that's Jeremy done. We got a sample on Toad. And kind of as we expected, Black Cat's going to go out here and pick up the sample on Zach's side. The problem, as you kind of called out, is that now Black Cat won't be within range 2, so he's going to be giving up a VP here. I've heard Zach talk about webs in the sense that he always feels like he's losing the first several rounds of the game, and then he has his all webbed up turn, and it kind of just turns the game for him.
I mean, a lot of webs players say that they're just like, I'm losing the game until I win out of the blue. Like that's usually the experience.
All right, we got Magic opening up here for Jeremy.
Okay,
I'm
this
gonna,
crate's size 3, so he's got to get line of sight on her.
yeah, that's something you see like a lot of strong players use to their advantage, is leveraging terrain to make things awkward for their opponent.
Yeah, there's no reason to not sit behind the thing. Even if you're a little bit more back, APOC's gonna come after you. Anyways, so you might as well get the cover of the line of sight or whatever.
Yeah, it's one of the things you have to learn early on is to not always measure max range 1 backwards of a extract. Learn to leverage more of the table. Magic moves up here. Looks like she's taking a shot into Black Cat.
Mm-hmm.
She would have loved to
Not
pop
gonna
those
get
crits,
anything on
but
that.
just yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
So we got cover.
you just get cover here, and it's
Okay.
I don't know why we're doing rerolls.
Just because you can, I guess.
Oh, oh wait, what? Oh, this is
Flip.
pay to flip
Yeah,
roll.
flipping
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
roll. Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, am I crazy?
Jeremy's missing a
Yeah,
power.
yeah. He should be.
Yeah.
Should be a power on Magic there. Does get the flip. No damage into Black Cat. Unfortunately, Nobility missing the power that should be on Magic for the gainer. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the scroll for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good call out from Nate in the chat.
Uh,
Yeah, I always forget. I probably have never taken the extra power from that skull.
so I'm good about remembering the bonus VPs and awful about remembering the skull power. So Nate and I are just need to do the fusion dance, and then we'll never mess up samples.
That's right. I don't think I've ever paid the hammer tax. Um, okay, so Bill going picking up the home sample for Zach, and then going off to the side here. Looks like he's gonna roll on the point, so he's gonna have roll 3 dice with a reroll from holding a extract. He gets it. Normally, you like to hold that power on Bill, right, for either a brace or a DR, but nothing really threatening him. Plus, he's got cover. Yeah,
It's something that's not talked about. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say Zach is doing rerolls again here, fishing for the skull, just to see if he can get the extra power.
Yep,
That's something that separates a player like Zach from what I'm doing, like really leveraging what the scenario offers you.
same.
So we've got samples on both Black Cat and Bill for Zach. Black Cat not within 2 of a secure, so he won't be scoring the bonus VP this round unless something changes. On Jeremy's side, we've got 1 flipped secure and an extract on Toad who is within 2 of a secure. Still has his home sample to be picked up. Jeremy eyeing up.
Interestingly enough, Gwen could deny the bonus VP, just like if whoever picks this
Oh,
bottom one up,
yeah,
like you
that's
could leave Toad there and then move the other guy.
something we missed in the opening when we were talking about the squads was, you know, I was expecting Ghost Spider for non-pay to flip, but yeah, on samples it makes total sense. She can deny a VP every round. And Zach will have last activation. Yeah, unfortunately, looks like Deadpool might be a little body blocked here, unable to interact with Black Cat. I'm not sure he had many better options round 1 with Magic. He probably could have placed range 1, took a shot, and maybe gave Deadpool a little bit of room. It's something that I think maybe he'll have to go back on this map and just see if there was a room, the ability to do that. I would assume so, but it's tight, right?
Yeah.
Deadpool
I
moving
don't
up
know
here
if
for
he could
nobility.
see her. Size 3 crate.
I mean, if he wanted to, he could famine hop and take a shot. He'll get a refund. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been a little bit of an
Okay,
aggressive
he's
opening.
measuring 3 for the token.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I see.
I'm following.
That makes sense. So now Apocalypse up to 2 horseman tokens. Still needs someone to pick up. I'm guessing he's going to end up picking up his home sample with Apocalypse.
Yeah, it's almost certainly Apoc's gonna just teleport onto this thing and pick it up.
Yeah, still beast to go for Jeremy, and on Zach's side, he's got Ghost Spider and Miles and Shang. Ghost Spider moving up here. She's going to take a shot into Magic.
Yep. You got to hold Miles because Pestilence is coming in next, probably.
Hmm. Oh,
Whoa.
big hit from Gwen. 4 successes with a crit.
Whoa.
Whoa, 5 successes. 1 block on
We're
Nobility side.
blasting.
Magic taking 4, which is great for Gwen. I'm sorry, actually, it's not great for Gwen because she's a gainer. And look at that. She's sitting on the 2 power. Is she going to opt to... Yeah, she's looks like she's just going to hold that. No, she's going to flip on the point. Okay.
Yeah, it looked like Zach was debating whether if he was able to get a lifesaver, if it would put Cat into the sample bonus range, but it looked out. So
Mm.
he's like, all right, I guess I'm flipping.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone was going to threaten Cat this round anyway. I mean, it's possible that Apocalypse could have.
Yeah, Zach's done a really good job of mitigating like Apox round one so far. There's not really any targets to go into.
Yeah, Beast moving up here for Nobility. He looks he's going to roll on the point.
Zach's got cover on like both of his extract holders, which is really good.
Yeah, notable that the damage taken on Magic also gave another Horseman token to Apocalypse, so he's at 3 at the moment. We also,
Ooh, okay, yeah. No, Jeremy sees it. Good. So Jeremy's putting Beast on the other side of this turbine here because if Miles walks up and just kicks him into Toad, it's real bad.
good call. Yeah, so we're going to see the Pest Bomb come here. I think, honestly, you feel pretty good round 1 only having one of your models get Pest Bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the root comes out on Bill, which is huge for Bill, but again, you feel alright
Yeah,
just
Bill's
having one model getting rooted.
Bill's probably just going to be walking around and flipping beta flips this game.
It's just
Yeah,
Apocalypse
this
left
is
to go for
tricky.
Nobility, Miles and Shang to go for Zach. Miles moving up here. Doesn't look like he'll be able to get range on Toad.
Yeah, I like this because you force Toad to activate early, and they have a 2 health magic when you have Shang on the other flank. So you have high odds to like screw with Jeremy's activation order, and you keep Miles out of like Pestilence walk.
Yeah,
So
no, really strong positioning from Zach round 1. Alright, so we've got samples on Black Cat and Bill, but no bonus VP coming in for Zach this round. And it looks like Apocalypse is going to Famine Hop and pick up an extract. The damage taken on Magic super relevant here to allow him to do this. Let's see where he opts to walk.
yeah, if I'm Jeremy, I'm probably shooting Gwen. I don't think shooting Cat has a lot of value here. Like you're shooting cover, you got obviously your hexed,
Yeah.
and giving Cat power is a staggered APOC.
Well, Apoc's shooting to someone. He's got 3 successes. If he doesn't roll a crit in, then we know it's in the cat.
It looks like it's Cat.
Okay. Cat blocking 1 because of the cover.
Yep.
Because it looked like he was just outside of 2. Yep. Takes 2 damage and hands off a root. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I always hyper
pretty
target
happy if
cat,
I'm
but
Webs actually.
yeah, I always hyper target cat. Sorry, Gwen when I play into webs. But at the same time, when you're rolling 7 dice, like that's one of the best ways you're gonna kind of take down cat. So I understand that decision. Shang moving up here for Zach. And it looks like he's just gonna double walk and try to flip, maybe. I think he's just out of range, right?
Yeah, he's not in. You just make a bunch of threats. And honestly, Shang is safer at range 2 than otherwise, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, so that's gonna be round 1. Jeremy goes up, or Nobility goes up 5-4 here in the juicy finals. Extracts on Apocalypse and Toad for Nobility. Extracts on Cat and Shang for Zach. Priorities over to Nobility.
I missed it. Where did all of Jeremy's Evo tokens go last round?
So he had three
Oh,
tokens max.
he
Yeah,
spent two of them on to the famine hop with APOC,
correct.
and he spent one with Beast. Okay, I'm following. Yep. Or two with Beast rather, and then made one more and then spent the last two. Yeah. Okay.
So Jeremy opening up here. It looks like he's gonna lean with magic. Won't be able to use any of his special horseman powers or tokens going into Black Cat, but I mean Pierce is pretty freaking good.
I like what Zach's got going on here. This lifesaver is kind of sweet. So I now see it.
Yeah, this is a really fascinating game to watch because one of the things I try to do when I play MCP is play things that have strong round ones to make up for like, deficiencies I might have as a player. But when you see someone like Zach opening up with like a pretty honest round one and just setting up for a strong round two and just creating threats and creating pressure at different points of the battlefield, it's just really interesting to see. So Magic looks like she's going to portal in here, get within range two of Cat.
What's interesting is that there isn't much urgency to get rid of Toad because he kind of has to stay by the secures to keep up the scoring.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can kind of just like let him sit around, which like lets Shang maybe remove an activation from this Deadpool.
Okay, he's going to go into Black Cat. Do we see a lifesaver?
Looks like it.
Yep. So what was the goal here for Nobility? Just bait out the lifesaver so that, APOC doesn't have to deal with it later?
Yeah, so I think your magic is on 2 health. Just risk. She's like probably super dead to Shang
Mm-hmm.
if you don't activate her, and then like Webs just gets out. He out activates you. So like just to get value out of this magic. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have hated just magic just going hard into Gwen, but I don't know. Maybe Nobility seems focused on this extract.
Yeah, I could also see wanting to eliminate Cat to prevent the staggers coming in on APOC as well. All right, well,
Yeah.
Magic gonna walk up. She's only got one attack now, or one action, I should say.
Yep. Important to note that War does not work into Black Cat. It's just 5 days Pierce.
Yeah, good attack, but let's see if it's good enough. He is spending two.
Does he not know that War doesn't work on Black Cat?
I'm assuming. Unless I missed something. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Okay. Zach probably corrected him.
Yeah. All right, 5 into 3. Wild Pierce. There's the Wild Pierce. We've got 3 successes on Nobility side. Zach has to convert one of these rerolls here. Oh, he has to convert.
He's
Oh
dead. He's
yeah.
dead.
There's only one reroll and it gets pierced. Well, that worked out. Magic gonna pick up now.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she's already used her teleport, so she's in a little bit of a dangerous spot here. Living on 2
That's
health.
okay.
Yep. I mean, you've now got free reign with APOC to go. You're less fearful of any kind of staggers. Like, yes, Shen can still do it, but you feel really good about that. Your board position on the south. So we've got 3 extracts now on Nobility side. 1 on APOC, 1 on Toad, and 1 on Magic. And a Dazed Black Cat on Zach's side.
I don't think there's much urgency to go into go with Shang here. I think you just wait. I think you play Gwen because you don't want to lose all your activations. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably looking at just like shooting magic with Gwen.
Yeah, you have to assume that Apocalypse is going to go into Gwen and very likely to get her with 2 7-die attacks with potentially rerolls. Or 1 7-die attack war with rerolls.
So luckily, APOC can't famine onto the back objective, so
Hmm. So we see a
uh,
shot. It's 4 dice, so it must be Gwen. So she's shooting into
yep.
magic. Yep, magic takes 1. Shoot again. 4 dice into 3.
Damn.
Good hit coming in from Gwen. Likely to get magic? Yeah, it does.
Gwen's blasting today.
Yeah, unfortunately not within range of magic to pick up the extract, but it means that Shang can pick it up.
It's okay.
Yeah, because if Deadpool goes and gets it, then Shang can threaten Deadpool.
Yep. Yeah, I
Drake,
think you just set this thing away from like a one walk for Deadpool.
yeah, no,
If Deadpool's gonna pick it up, then make him commit to it.
that does produce 1 token for Nobility. Nobility sitting at 3 tokens right now. Brady in the chat, despite also commentating another game. Brady, the ultimate, the ultimate stream monster. I actually have both the other games up on another tab at the moment. While we got a lull here, if you're watching the game and you enjoy it, check out mcp-vods.com for a collection of community-hosted VODs from my channel, a bunch of stuff from the Taco Truck guys, Meat Men. Hopefully the Europeans start putting some stuff in there. Great resource. Shoutouts to Nate for making that happen. I would have loved that resource when I first got into the game.
It is very cool and well made, and
All right, so Jeremy considering now what he wants to do. He looks like Zach dropped that sample not quite close enough to Shang-Chi to pick up, but obviously just a punch and short move gets him there. Jeremy considering picking up with Deadpool, maybe walking away. Tough with Deadpool only having 4 health.
yeah, yeah. If your turn is like walk, pick up, walk with Deadpool, it's not super great. You could just pop. But I think you probably want to hold Shang because I don't think APOC is super excited to go into Shang here.
Mm-hmm. So we are seeing a Deadpool walk pick up. Let's see what he does with his other action. Looks like he's going to spend 2 Horseman tokens to do a Famine Hop here. Oh, I like that. Absorb a power from Shang-Chi. The second half of the Famine Hop that I always forget about. And just walk away.
Yeah,
That's that's pretty sweet because it looks like he's going to be outside of range 3 of Shang, so Shang can't flying kick and then attack. That's one of those little things that separates like the good APOC players from the great APOC players, leveraging both halves of Famine and Pestilence.
cool, good stuff.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see that play, but it's a good one. Now Shang just gets 1 shot to take down Deadpool. And Deadpool's gonna get a flip attempt here. He's got 3 dice with a reroll. He does get it. So really impactful turn there from Deadpool. Saps a power from Shang, who can no longer charge. Flips a point, picks up a extract. Okay, we got 3 extracts back on Nobility side. Deadpool, Toad, and APOC. And all 3 are on secures at the moment. I imagine that could change with Shang-Chi on the board.
Yeah, I wonder how interested Zach is in keeping priority here. As if so, then you kind of have to play Shang. But if you want to get rid of the Toad here, then
Yeah, Miles at 2 power. You probably don't want to let him get pest bombed, which I imagine is something Jeremy's thinking about doing with Beast. Yeah, so we're seeing Miles kick into Toad, or is that?
yep,
It's
that's
gotta
what's
be a Miles
happening.
kick, right?
Just 4 dice.
Gets the
Okay.
wild throw. 1 blocks of 4 for Nobility. He's going to do his crit. All right, just one block. So we're poking one through plus a throw. Yeah, so Zach holding on to the power there so that he could do his
Yeah,
range
you
3 web
almost
swing.
wonder if you don't throw him here because you miss as he slipperies you.
Hmm, good catch.
I think you're probably getting slippery no matter what because he's going to line of sight you. So yeah,
Yeah, but you with the web swing, you should be able to still see him past that tanker. I don't know, it's hard to tell.
yeah, that's fair. You he has slippery first. Yeah, what am I thinking? Yeah. Yeah, you can't throw him because then you this probably gets too far away.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I've been really feeling that health nerf on Toad. It's been so much better for the game.
Yeah, for sure.
I've had my Toad days round one a ton now. And I don't think
Yeah,
there's
I
a
think for Jeremy, you just try to get cover somewhere.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's an ideal place for him to really go. You can really just try to get cover on that large size 3 tanker. But other than that, I think that Miles' web swing gets him gets him to avoid cover anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just 1 damage on Toad, who then snuck away. Miles going to pay 2 now to web swing. This is great too because he should be able to get to the point. Yeah, so he can at bare minimum flip that back point, and at best case scenario is you daze Toad and you get the point. Ooh, and it gets to avoid cover.
But
Everything.
also on zero power, you might be able to throw him into that piece of terrain if you get the wild. I don't know the measurements from here.
Good hit coming from Zach. 3 successes with a crit. What are the blocks on ability side? No blocks. Ooh, he was so close to getting. Oh wait, no, that does get him. Yeah, because we
Yeah,
that
Toad's
that
cooked.
health nerf we just talked about. All right, so Toad gonna go down here unless he could opt to use a horseman token to avoid dazing.
Yeah, it depends on if the short throw pushes him into the terrain.
I think he did pay for
Doesn't
that,
matter.
but doesn't convert. So Toad going down here, gonna generate 3 tokens for Apocalypse. But Zach now has the power to pick up and flip the point, so he'll be able to do that with 3 dice plus a reroll. Very likely to get it. Does not.
Oh
Oh,
no.
well, let's see the
Get a
reroll.
reroll. Well, get your power back.
Well, pay to flip, sir. All right, right now Chewy's somewhere in the world screaming. But I think you feel pretty okay, right? Because Bill can just go pick that up. Unless,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, he might get slowed,
Bill's holding
but
something. He's got even if he's slowed, it's fine. Beast doesn't have power to throw him, so
true. So we've got extracts now evened out. One on Miles, one on Bill. And for Zach, you feel really good, right? Because you've got 2 extracts, but they're both on secures and they're both far away from Apocalypse. So like you just have to worry about Beast, who's unlikely to kill either of them.
hmm you're down a VP though, so you got to make it up somewhere. Uh, both players currently scoring the bonus VPs, so
Yeah, I mean
uh,
Shang at worst case scenario can move Deadpool.
yeah. No, Shane cannot 1 inch punch Deadpool.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think.
It can't be moved by superpowers.
Yeah, you can't be pushed by superpower. Yeah. No, you
Yeah.
can't 1 inch Deadpool.
Ooh. Dang. That's something I should know because I spent maybe a good 4 minutes at ACO 2 years ago debating whether to spend the power bowing Sooners Deadpool. And that man looked me
Yeah,
in the
can't
eyes
do
for the
that.
he looked me in the eye for all 4 minutes, just like, whatever you want to do, Mike. Whatever you want to do.
It's funny you say that because Sooner just let his opponent,
Oh,
Dracula, bow his Charles Xavier
I was thinking
the
of
other
that at the
night.
time. I'm like, where's that sloppiness when I played you, buddy? All right, here. So it is Nobility's activation. He's got Beast and Apoc still to go. On Zach's side, we've got Bill and Shang. Tough decision here for Nobility because you don't want to power up Shang, who can then charge and go into Deadpool. So very likely we see a Beast activation here, you think?
Well, so Zach's gonna go last on each side, essentially.
Hmm.
So it's just a matter of what you want to do. I almost feel, and Jeremy's kind of already committed to like turning off Shang charge, but like I almost wonder if it's worth just going here with APOC and trying to daze the Shang. I guess you lose Prio, so maybe you just daze Gwen with Shang. I don't know. Or sorry, APOC. It's tough.
Yeah,
It's all kind of dicey. Because like Beast could like I think he line of sighted Bill, but like if you had an extra power, you could like pestilence Bill and throw him.
what's
Then he
the
can't get to the Miles objective.
what's the interaction on a war builder into Shang that gets Gwen webline pull? Because at what point does you check for the war? Is it after Gwen pulls him away?
War is an active power, so you have to use it, and then you're like, I declare an attack, and
Right,
then
right,
he
right.
get pulls away, and then you don't have rerolls
Okay, that's what I figured.
or whatever you don't have the mods rather.
That was my assumption. Um,
Yeah, it's like the old like Juggernaut punches somebody, gets lifesaver, he
yeah.
loses the dice, and
So
like
we are
Corvus counts blanks, loses that.
we're gonna see that exact scenario here as APOC is going to. Well, actually, it looks like he's famine hopping. Yeah, he's gonna famine hop and just go into Gwen.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I like this. It looks like he's gonna go for an attack and then maybe try to move outside of range 3 of Shang and just neuter his turn.
yeah. If Shang has no power, he can't flip that on an uncontested point.
Yep. Smart positioning plays here. All right, APOC's just gonna walk. Be outside range 3 of Shang, and then just lay into Gwen here with 7 dice. He's got 3 Horseman tokens if he feels he needs the rerolls. Decent hit coming in here, 3 successes with a crit. 2 blocks though on Zach's side, so we're not going to get Gwen. No real reason, I guess, to do any rerolls. Reroll on Zach's side. Does not convert. So she takes 1. Hand her a little root. And that's Apocalypse finished. So as of right now, Nobility, both players at the moment are scoring their bonus VP. So they're both scoring 3 from the extracts. And we have parity. 1 on Miles, 1 on Bill for Zach, 1 on Apocalypse, and 1 on Deadpool for Nobility. And Shang's going to do his darndest to try to remove 1 from Deadpool.
Yeah, if Shang spikes, it's gonna turn things upside down.
It looks like Shang is not on the point. Yeah. So he.
I think the intention is to put him on the point. I think he got nudged by TTS
Okay.
physics.
All right. So Shang 6 into Deadpool's what 3?
Yeah,
Oh, good hits coming in. We've got 2 crits. We do have the
a stagger.
Yeah, we do have the stagger. 1 block on Nobility side, but he does have rerolls if he wants to use them. 1 from Deadpool. He's going to use the innate reroll right now. So blocking 1 on Ability side, pushing 2 through with a stagger from Shang-Chi. And unfortunately, I mean, you are on the point, but I guess rolling 3 dice is a lot to ask to get 3 successes.
I
He's
mean,
gonna,
I guess you got to try, right?
yeah, miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Oh, I guess we're not trying.
All
All
right.
right.
Zach, not a fan of Michael Jordan. No activated token yet, so maybe he's just thinking about it. Oh, he might swim away. I don't remember what the actual thing is called. Flow like water? Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even
I wonder if
if
he.
Bill's able to flip this point by Miles, then you still go even.
I wonder if Zach could have been range 2 from Deadpool for a safer play, range 2 from Deadpool. You know what the problem is, Mike? That if he went range 2 from Deadpool and then flowed back to the security terminal, even if you got the range for that, you're playing for a low floor rather than a higher ceiling. Where he decided to go right now, if he gets Deadpool, he then gets a pretty good shot at flipping the point and getting an extract. So, yeah, this was the better play for Zach. The higher ceiling play.
I don't think you can flow back. Wow, I got it.
Oh,
I don't think you can flow to the back corner
he
from
would
one
have
of
had to
them.
be max range 2 from Deadpool, and then, but even then, yeah.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
can't be on one of the. Okay, I'm
Yeah, that's
following.
what I'm saying. Either way, uh, Zach gets the flip anyway. Just gets 3 successes. But like I was saying, this was
Yep,
the
redemption
higher.
for missing uncontested.
Yeah, this was the higher percentage play because he gets the. If he gets Deadpool there, he's gonna score. What's that?
Oh
Four
yeah, yeah.
VP
No,
swing.
no, no.
Yeah.
That was for sure the correct line.
Nate, you can't push Deadpool off the point. We were just mentioning that earlier. He can't be pushed by superpowers.
Yeah, Deadpool's got crazy brains, which stops 1 inch punch for rules reasons.
Very little stops Doctor Strange from moving people. I think it's like Claw or M'Baku or somebody like that. There's like 1 or 2 characters in the game that don't get moved by energy attacks.
Yeah, like Winter Guard leadership and Baku leadership. Phoenix can stop them, him, her, for him. Uh, yeah, energy attack push is pretty hard to stop.
All right, so we've got Beast.
I think the claw can't be moved by it.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
So we just got Beast left to go for Nobility. He's got some decisions to make here. He's got a 1 VP lead. It's likely that Zach is able to flip that north side that Miles was sitting on. So he can't just abandon it with Beast. That was something he looked like he was measuring to see if he could abandon that side. But
Yeah, pestulancing Bill and then abandoning the side seems attractive, but I almost feel like you gotta just make an attack into Bill, and if you roll a skull, you can throw him and then slow him,
hmm.
and then he like
Can,
can't
can
get
he?
to the
But Mike,
Miles
can he
objective.
see Bill right now because it's a size 3 turbine?
No, he probably would have to move,
Yeah.
but like I feel like because Beast has skull power, his math to like make a power not do damage is probably pretty good.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I don't.
Especially since like Bill's rooted. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if there's an obvious play here. I mean,
Looks like Jeremy just does not want to interact with Bill. I don't blame him, but Beast is one of the better ones at interacting with Bill.
yeah, he can just throw him if he generates the power. If he walks there, it looks like he can get within range 3 of Gwen. Maybe end up on the point and try to flip it back, but that's also a tall order. I guess you could,
Yeah,
if
you
he
have to hit
generates
the
power,
ambush.
yeah, you need the ambush and you need to generate power. If you can get 2 power, you can throw a model off and flip it back.
Yeah, I mean he could just roll 3 into one model, right? That's not impossible, but yeah.
All right, so it
Hmm.
looks like Beast is going to move just outside of range 4 of Bill. Is that just to avoid the Bill spender, or is there something else there that he's measuring, you think?
Seem, seems like it, yeah.
I know range
I don't
4 is like a walk, medium base, or something like that.
it might
Um,
be a walk melee attack.
okay, Beast going into Miles here. 5 into 3 with rerolls on both sides, potentially. Decent hit from Nobility. 2 with a crit. Does the crit convert? It does not. Zach rolling in his Web Warrior rerolls here. Looks like he's maybe considering not rerolling both.
I think Jeremy might be debating
Oh,
rerolls.
okay.
Zach's waiting, yeah.
I mean, it seems.
Because I think Jeremy probably wants. Well, he's got the power from the skull, so yeah, I don't know. He seems all right.
Yeah, it doesn't reroll here. Zach rerolling into 2 blocks. Yes, no damage coming through. He does get the Skull Power, which he can use to Pestilence. He's spending two
So
Horseman
you'll
tokens.
pestilence first, and then
Yeah.
throw Miles to stop the bonus VP. Yeah.
Hmm. That's really good for Jeremy because now that's 2 rounds in a row where he theoretically can go up a VP, or at the very least he needs to do this, right? Because if Bill flips that point, Zach would have parity on VP's total. Right now, if Zach flips, Jeremy
Yep.
should still be up 1.
Yeah. Zach would score 5 into 1, 2, 3, 4. If Bill flips this, yes, it'll be tied.
Yeah, so Bill's going to
My
double
math
walk
is
here and
correct.
try to flip. He wants to be just outside of range, or just inside of range 2 of Toad. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
Can open up with a throw and then an
And
attack into Toad. Yeah, I like that. All right, Bill's
can
flipping
Bill get the
here.
flip done?
Got 3 with a reroll. He
Easy.
super gets it. Zach once again greedily looking for a skull here. Can't help but roll successes. So that's going to be 3 secures for Zach and scoring 2 VPs from the extracts. No bonus VP for him. So he's going to score 5. Nobility is going to score 3 from extracts and 1 secure. He'll be scoring 4. So we're going to be tied 9 apiece. With Nobility having the priority going the next round.
Yeah, this is huge for Zach because I feel like the Miles and the Bill point is pretty safe. I guess it depends on if you can go last or not. Then it probably is a problem. But
Yeah. If you're not watching, Curtis and Shane have opened up over on Lucas's channel, and Dutch and Johnny are playing right now in round 2 over on Vodka Blitz's channel. Check those out. They're in all of the different MCP Discord content. You can find them there.
yeah, see now Jeremy's and he's got a lot of problems to answer. This Black Cat is on 8 power, and she's primed to all webbed up half your team and stagger your APOC if she doesn't go down. And nothing in APOC's list is a surefire way to get rid of Black Cat. So especially when you got Lifesaver backup. Granted, you can block the Lifesaver with the Limbo Step. So
Yeah, and Cat can just kind of hop into range so she can double tap something potentially. I don't know if she can double tap actually. I mean, you can just all webbed up and then just stagger bot Apocalypse. Maybe you get a hit into Magic. Do you think Cat's within range 3 of Deadpool? Looks likely, but I can't tell.
yeah, I can't tell either.
Fallback is on Nobility's side. I know you've talked a ton about your love of Fallback. Fallback feels really good here into something like all webbed up.
Mm-hmm.
Just prevent the double tap. I wish Wakanda
I
was more
mean,
popular
yeah.
so that I feel even better about playing Fallback in most of my lists. Man, does it feel good to fall back on Wakanda forever.
I mean, it stops spider foes and Midnight Suns also,
Yes.
which are it's a lot of factions it hoses.
Yeah, so again, Nobility's got priority here, and he's got a really difficult decision. It's likely that Deadpool goes down this round. Magic is right
Yeah, it's
next to
tough
Black
because
Cat.
Shang and Cat are just like you just not you just don't feel good about taking away their activation with any of your characters as an APOC team.
If you do get rid of Gwen, though, then Black Cat can all webbed up, but she's only killing one model, and she's got to still roll well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably staggering APOC and like flipping that corner that's uncontested.
Hmm.
I mean, you could also stagger the other unactivated character, and then you can grapple to the corner. I think 2, 4, 6. Yeah, if you hit one elusive, you can on two of them, you can get to the corner and flip it.
Deadpool's also a model that's like decent in the cat, just because you can roll 4 attacks. I mean, at least whittle her down a bit.
It's tough though because you need to hit the triggers with no help.
True. Oh, right, because
It looks
usually you're
like
relying on his
Jeremy
innate
did.
reroll.
Yeah, Jeremy did measure the range three to Deadpool the cat, and it's in. So you might be considering that. Just trying to gun her down. But the problem with that is if you shoot her once, you actually it's impossible to kill her actually, and then she falls back.
Oh, right. So we are seeing an attack coming here. I think it's Deadpool into Black Cat.
This might be a pay to flip.
Oh, right. Oh, rotate away? That's not a bad call.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe. It
He,
does seem like the Bill side needs help.
yeah, does not get it. But when he famine hops away here, he can sap the power from Shang just to prevent him from being able to chase. I like that.
Wait, did Jeremy not do a? Oh, he skull locked on the rear on the contest. Oof.
All right, so Deadpool just going to double walk here after famine hopping, sapping a power from Shang-Chi, and he's going to attempt to flip that other point. He does get the power back, though, because of the skull. I don't know if he added that on. Did you see that? If he did? Uh,
He did.
okay.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure that
Yeah, he would have had
Shang-Chi
to spend.
can't get him. Yes, that's correct.
Oh,
He should
you're
have been
right. Zach
staggered.
forgot about the stagger. Oof, that's a tough break.
Yeah, that would have dramatically changed what Deadpool could do this round. All right, he's gonna roll on that point. I mean, you don't you I want to phrase this carefully. You don't ever want to see players miss that type of thing in a game. However, seeing players of Nobility and Zach's quality miss that in a game, and we saw Sooner miss some things in his game the other day, just kind of reminds you that everyone's human. So when you miss something in your game, you don't have to feel as bad about it. Dan says Shang-Chi only remembers to stagger APOC. Yeah, we'll see.
So this
Uh,
is almost certainly an all webbed up, right? Like stranding APOC and getting rid of this magic sounds pretty attractive to me, but
yeah. So yeah, we're seeing
yep,
three
there
come
it is.
off here. Black Cat, the old web duck comes out. Slow onto APOC, slow onto Magic. We'll see what he decides to go with here. I would assume Black Cat because you get the... Oh, maybe it's going to be Gwen because I saw him measuring range 4. Maybe he wants to bring in Magic so that she can't fall back out of range.
Yeah, looks like he's spending 3 because he's rooted to pull magic into the builder.
So what is this, Mike? 6 dice or 7?
Should be 6.
Okay. So 6 into Magic coming from Gwen. Not a stellar hit here. 2 successes with a crit into 1 block for Nobility. Pushes 2 damage through.
Yeah, this is tough. Jeremy kind of has to play fallback here. Otherwise, he's going to take a giga hit.
Yeah, I don't think he can fall back and get out of range of Gwen doing her range 4 attack,
No,
but
right. He's going to get impact webbing at a minimum. But if you don't, you're probably getting spendered.
yeah. Or even just another builder is also devastating.
Oh, he's not going anywhere. Or yeah, you just do the builder with the 3 dice on it. Now it's like 9 or some shit like that.
Yeah. God,
Okay, now Jeremy's like, wait a minute. I guess I'm playing fallback after you tell me how much dice you're rolling.
conversation happening between the players.
Yeah, can't get on the crate. It's size 3 anyway.
Yeah, one of the things with fallback is that it's a strict timing step, but a lot of times like I know I'll tell the other player like, hey, once we resolve this, I'm gonna once we resolve the damage and the power, then I'm gonna be playing fallback. So that's possible. That's what happened here.
Yeah.
Okay, Magic moving back after the fallback, so she won't be taking the full Gwen attack, but she will be able to get hit now by range 4, 6 dice. Oh,
Is freestyle beatdown range 3?
it sure is. Oh, well, actually,
No,
you know
it's
what?
range 2. It's
Oh,
range 2.
what's he measuring range 3 for? Oh, I got
I don't
really
know.
excited for a second. Okay. Maybe he's just, I don't know what he's measuring actually.
Gonna need a lot to get rid of magic.
Oh, you know what? There
Whoa.
it is, Mike. There's 5 successes with a crit.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna get recaled probably.
I would
So.
imagine so. Oh, but Mike, 2 skulls on magic side makes that recal a
Oh boy.
lot less attractive.
I think
He's
you gotta
playing
try.
it, but Zach is able to scoop all of his dice because of the Web Warriors leadership.
Yep. True.
You're asking for a lot, and
Oh
not
boy.
not working out
Well,
here.
there it is.
Somewhere in the world, Vodka Blitz is smiling. That man loves seeing a recal fail.
That's
That's a
Zach
huge,
said he disrespects APOC, and that's what that was.
yeah, hugely impactful turn here from Gwen, eliminating Magic. Typically the most dangerous model on the APOC side. I love playing Magic and APOC, but Zach correctly identifying if we eliminate Magic, we put ourselves in a really good position to win. So we've got
Now
extracts
you
on
can pull.
Deadpool and APOC, and on Miles and Bill for Zach. It looks like we're going to be, yeah, he's pulling APOC off the point with Gwen, who is rooted. So now
Yep.
APOC in striking distance of Black Hat, who can double tap him
So
if that's
so
a
APOC was in range 3 of Cat anyways. But what you do is you stop APOC from flipping this objective and then going
uh
to do his other stuff. Now, if he wants to flip the objective and like double attack, he's got to burn famine and all this stuff. And being next to Cat doesn't actually matter because war doesn't do anything to her. So
mhm. Yeah, it looks like he's within range 2 of Shang-Chi still. So maybe we see a war attack come in there.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is rough now because now Cat's in prime position to take this thing off APOC if she just doesn't die.
yeah, Nate calling that out in the chat. That was one of the things Mike I was
Yeah.
referencing by moving APOC towards Black Cat. So you've got the option to either
Mm-hmm.
double tap or steal or whatever else.
Yeah, you're not swinging on APOC with Cat unless it's like I lose if I don't because it's
Yeah.
like you bleed on damage. So it's like you just don't do anything to him.
Dan in the chat calls out maybe we build her into Cat and then use Death Builder again just to add dice. That's not a bad call out either. That might
So
that might be what we're seeing here.
fallback. I think fallback gets Cat out of 3 of APOC, so you probably won't get the death because you have to famine in. We'll
True.
see.
Uh,
Oh boy,
5 successes for Nobility, nothing for Black
Cat's
Cat.
currently just dead.
Let's see if she can roll to a success, which
She's
she does.
alive.
Alive on 1, and let's see if we see the fallback come into play here. Yeah, we sure are. I'm gonna
Yeah.
zoom out here so we can see.
Oh,
Oh
he didn't
no.
get it. No, he's not going to get it.
So no fallback coming in here. Looks like Catch is gonna be hoping to survive a death hit. It's gonna be 10 dice, right? Maybe even spenders, because we've got. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you probably death this.
Yeah, what's a death spender here? It's gonna be. What is it, like 13 dice?
Why is he?
Oh, you know what he did, Mike? He used the
Oh, it's
pestilence.
Petulancer.
Yes, I always forget about that.
Nice.
That's a really good pestilence there. Did he put anything on Gwen? There it is. The swell.
Yeah,
Yep.
might have been worth fallbacking anyway. This is what happened to Sooner in his game against Vince.
Yes. It's something that, like, again, this is the thing I was saying earlier, that the thing that separates the really good APOCs from, like, me playing APOC is Famine and Pestilence have other halves of their card that often don't get played by the APOC player. It's something I've seen Johnny utilize correctly. I'm seeing Nobility utilize correctly. Vince used correctly. So those are why those guys are doing well in tournaments. APOC still with an action left. Both players now have a model that's been KO'd. Magic and Black Cat out of the game. Looks like APOC's just going to walk and flip. Who's more upset about their 3-threat going down, Mike? Is it Nobility losing War Magic or is Zach losing Black Cat?
I think Nobility for sure. if Cat survives, I think the game is over. Like almost certainly over.
Notable that
But
APOC just got
now
skull
it's a
walked
game.
out of doing any rerolls
Oh
there.
boy. Yeah, I mean APOC is a VP. Like maybe two if he gets a bonus. So like that's fine. Just leave him there.
Yeah, right now to recap where we are, we've got three secures for Zach still. Two nobilities, one. We've got extracts on APOC and Deadpool for nobility, but man, is Deadpool like threatened at the moment. Miles and Bill for Zach, neither of whom feel any kind of pressure at the moment. Who's got last activation? Is it still Zach?
No, yeah, Zach has last.
Okay.
Shang's stranded. He's got no power for charge or anything. So I guess we're punching an APOC. Maybe we stagger him.
No stagger. And it looks like nobility's gonna likely block it all. Yep, he blocks it all. So you can flow into range 3 of Deadpool and take a shot at him.
Was that in?
It looked like it was when he was measuring it, but
Okay.
maybe it's tight.
Oh yeah, it
Let's
is.
see.
It is. I was like way too zoomed out. It looks like it's in.
Yeah, I mean,
I
then
like
you
it.
you get a shot into Deadpool, and it's not crazy to think 5 dice energy into Deadpool. Maybe you get him.
Yeah, at a minimum, you get a roll on the point.
Absolutely. Uh, hmm.
Zach second guessing the measurement
Well,
here.
I wonder. No, okay. I was thinking to myself, I wonder if like Shang just going and flipping that other security terminal was worth it, but I think you like removing an extract off of Deadpool feels pretty good. Deadpool has oh right, he has healing factor. I totally forgot about that. I was gonna say Deadpool should have 2 damage on him, but he healed it up.
Yeah. All right. Here's the flow.
Is he within range 3? Looks.
Oh God.
Oh,
Woo!
just in. That would have been a judge call in a tournament for sure. All right, so 5 dice in the 3.
Oh, pretty
Great
good hit.
hit.
Needs
Yeah.
blocks. Currently dead.
Reroll for
Uh,
Deadpool here.
uh, get pretty scared.
I assume we're going to see some, yeah, Horseman token rerolls here. So 2 rerolls coming in for Deadpool. Need to convert 1.
Oh God.
It just gets it. Wow. So that's going to bring Shang-Chi within range 1 of Deadpool and allow him to flip on the point if he wants to. Interesting here. It looks like he's measuring whether or not Beast can hit Shang, but I would assume he would just place Shang-Chi on the opposite side of Deadpool where Beast can't get to him, right?
I think you want to hedge on the inside of this box so that if you need to rotate to the other flank, you can.
Ah, good call. So Shang's going to presumably roll on the point here with the power he just generated.
Yep.
Yep. Needs 2 successes with 3 dice. Does
Nope.
not get it. So we're still 2-2 on secures. I think I said 3-1 earlier, but that was a mistake. It's 2-2 on secures. So Shang-Chi finished up here. We've got extracts on Miles and Bill who are sitting on points. APOC and Deadpool. Deadpool currently alive on 1. What's threatening Deadpool right now? Bill?
Both Miles and Bill.
Yeah. So not unlikely to see Deadpool go down here this round. I know Nobility was
Yeah,
measuring range
you.
2 of Toad here to maybe like throw something and then try to kill him with a builder, but might be better just going to Deadpool. But if you get Deadpool right and you leave Toad alive, Toad just double walks, picks up.
Yeah, the problem is you kind of need Deadpool to die on Bill's turn so that you can go get the thing because Miles can't pick it up.
Bill's also holding, right?
Oh, true. You're just
Yeah.
not picking it up at all. Okay.
So like
Yep.
you want to kill probably Toad first with one of those models and then have the other go into Deadpool.
Yeah, and Jeremy's going to save his Toad. You got to activate Toad now, I think,
Yeah,
for
it looks like
sure.
that's what he's opting to do.
I think he's just debating on whether he wants to roll on this point that Bill's on. I don't know why he wouldn't. Maybe he
Yeah.
wasn't in.
Um. Yeah, I'm not sure. I could see a world. I was wondering if maybe we rotate Toad and try to set him up for a Finders Keepers next round on APOC, but that might be a little ambitious.
No, I think you want to leave the thing on APOC. That's
Okay.
not going anywhere, especially now that Cat's dead.
Toad is going to roll on the point here. 3 dice. No rerolls. Needs 2 successes. Gets the 2 successes. And now Toad just going to leave town here. So Zach is going to have last activation. So he could sequence this out where maybe you kill Deadpool as the last thing you do and deny a VP from Nobility.
Yeah, Miles is pretty safe from Beast, I think. So I don't really know what Beast is going to do here. So he can't get to the point that APOC is on. I don't think.
So
Maybe he can.
he had Toad hop at the end there. I'm guessing that's just so he can get some cover and maybe stay out of range 4 of Gwen.
Yeah, I think you just try to keep Toad alive. He doesn't contest anyway, so him standing on that something
Yep,
doesn't matter.
makes sense to me. So Miles and Bill still to go here. Oh, looks like he's considering a rotation with Bill. He's got 3 power on Bill, so he can't throw because he's rooted. He will roll on the point
Yeah.
and presumably walk away.
Jesus. These pay to
Doesn't get
football.
it. Yeah, does get the power back because of the skull.
That would have been a huge. That's actually not the end of the world. Well, I guess the problem is you stop Beast from rolling on it. Well, Beast doesn't have to spend power rolling on it now. Maybe he wouldn't anyway. He would just walk over to Bill anyway. You got refunded at least.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Bill walking, being within range 2 of Toad. Means next round he can lay in the Toad. He's going to flip on the point. Do we get it? Hey, we got it. So Zach is up now 3-1 on the secures.
Guess we're not trying for skull reroll this time.
True. Oh,
Oh,
Zach
might
disconnected
be
here.
dead. Uh-oh.
Well, while we wait for Zach to reconnect, uh, definitely check out what's going on Vodka Blitz's channel. I see, is there a World Dom? There's a World Dom watch happening over on that channel. I see TJ Lord calling it out. That's definitely a game I'm going to look forward to going back and watching tomorrow.
Be right back 1 second.
And over on Lucas's channel, looks like Curtis and Shane are in round 2. Again, check those out on Lucas Chic 1 on Twitch, at Vodka Blitz on Twitch. Although, if you're watching this channel, it's super unlikely that you aren't already aware of both of those. However, you might be unaware that there is mcpvods.com where you can check
Okay.
out VODs of all these games being played in the TTS tournament. Dutch. I would love to see. Oh, and Zach is back. Got a little update here on both of those games. All right, now that Zach's back, I've forgotten, because it's been a minute now, whose activation is it?
So Bill has gone.
Okay.
Okay. Now, yep, here it is.
Ooh. Oh, APOC playing the first one to kill Toad, which generates 3 tokens for him, and now let's APOC reactivate, but he will be staggered, right?
Yes. Yeah, he will be staggered. I guess I can't see the thing. Or Zach probably can't see it because
Oh,
he
yeah, the
reloaded
reconnection.
in.
Yeah, that makes sense. So Jeremy opting to use first one here, Mike, to give APOC one more activation, but with a stagger. I'm guessing his goal then is to war attack Ghost Spider and try to flip the point because he's feeling a little bit of VP pressure at the moment.
No, I think you're rolling both pay to flips here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you're essentially rolling 4 dice. Yeah, yeah, I like that a lot. We had a local game fairly recently in tournament where Art did the Heart of the Worthy with Jane, and then she went and flipped 3 points to win the game for him.
Yep.
All right, so now that Toad is dead, oh, interesting timing there. So can you could play first one before you choose an activation?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Oh,
just has to
sick.
be.
So as long
Yeah.
as you have a character left, you can choose to use first one. Oh, that's pretty
Right, and
smooth.
your APOC has to be activated, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a timing window that I didn't think because I always think about playing at the end of an activation to queue up APOC, but it definitely makes a lot of sense to just do it at the start of your last activation before you've actually activated the model.
Yeah, so what this also does is it lets Beast go last.
Yeah, because nothing on
Uh,
Zach's side is going to threaten Apocalypse from after he's flipped both of those points. Jeremy doing some thinking here. I like that line that you
yeah, I'm
called out there,
curious
just doing the double
to.
flip.
We're attacking Gwen. Okay.
Maybe he just wants to make this flip easier.
I guess you've got priority. So,
Maybe KO her next round. Yeah.
yeah,
Good
exactly.
hit coming in here. I think I saw him spend for war. So as of right now, he's got like seven. I don't know math. Six
Yeah,
successes.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, that gets her. God, I love using war.
Yeah, yeah, maybe the
Now he's gonna roll on the
dazing
point.
Gwen and then just getting rid of her next round.
He gets the point back. So right now, Nobility's up 3-1 on secures. Very likely to KO Cat. I'm sorry, KO Gwen at the start of the next round. I like that line.
Yeah,
Like
it's good.
you're incredibly likely to daze her there. You've still done a 2 VP swing, and now you're set up to KO her next round.
Because it was probably, yeah.
Oh
But I think
yes,
he wants to.
good catch, Omar. Yeah, but either way, like, is your opening activation going to
So
immediately
the
be Ghost Spider and run away? I don't think so. Miles
so
walking here
important.
and flipping on this point. Does he get it? He needs the reroll to convert. He does not. Big swing right now
That
from Jeremy.
hurts.
Yeah, big swing. Now Miles is going to web swing and go after Deadpool. Going last with Beast, though, also means that if Deadpool dazes here, Beast can just go pick up. So, yeah, I think that was a brilliant use of the first one. Because I think that's something
Yeah.
we weren't looking for earlier when I was talking about you want you want to kill Deadpool before Beast goes, but now you've made that impossible. I'm sorry, after Beast goes. The Nobility made that impossible for him now. So 6 dice from Miles here into Deadpool's 3. Good hit from Miles. 3 successes, 4 successes. Deadpool going to go down, but you don't
Yep.
even care that much from
I
Ezra
think you
Jeremy.
do the wait. You do the before damage throw here, I think, so you put the thing farther away from Beast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it means that Beast will lose out on the bonus VP, most likely.
Right. If he goes to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes flipping that point even more important right now for Nobility. That he might lose out on bonus VP, but at least he's going to get hopefully up on secures. Miles is going to get a chance to flip here.
Interesting.
He's opting.
Zach. Yeah, maybe there's a spot where you can Beast can't one walk to it, but also can't be range 2 of the point. That doesn't look like it's going to be a thing.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to just
Yeah, I
leave it
don't
next
think
to
that's
Shank.
possible. I guess we're playing for next round.
Yep, he's gonna
I
flip on the
mean,
point. He gets it. So right now
if
we're
Zach
two
doesn't
two.
like lose this round, I think he feels pretty good.
Yeah, right now they're 2-2 on secures. We have extracts on Miles and Bill, who are both going to score the bonus VP. So Zach's gonna score at the moment 5. Nobility's gonna do his best to prevent that.
Yeah, here's a now if you're Beast, do you gamble on rolling a skull? No, I don't think you do. They got two models. There's two webs on the point. You just don't roll on it.
Yeah, you just pick up a pest bomb, right?
Yeah, seems correct.
You can throw a root onto Shang-Chi and a slow to Miles. Seems good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's advantaged at the moment. Zach does have priority, but I'm not sure what his opening activation is. Is it Shang and a Beast? And you've got Deadpool there, who's like a pretty big threat. I don't think there's like an obvious. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
an obvious line
Yeah,
here.
I think you just rip Shang because if you hit staggers, it locks it up.
So
Jeremy's got no stuff to survive spikes at the moment, so
we do see the pest bomb coming in here, so that'll refund the tokens. Are they going to score 5 apiece, Mike? I think so, right?
uh yeah, seems that way.
Okay, so it looks like we're putting out poison onto Miles. I like that. Really hurting his power economy.
Yeah, you can't swing top of next round.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to anyway because of the root, but now he's made it
Yeah.
really difficult because now he's got to convert on those 4 dice to be able to get any kind of web swim going. And given that we're pay to flip, it hurts even more. And then I assume we see the root come in on Shang. Yes, root on Shang. Really good pest bomb there. A really good turn from Jeremy. So we're going to be at 14-14 with Zach having priority. And I don't think there's an obvious opening here. I think
I mean, I guess if it was me, I'm just going Shang into Deadpool.
yeah, Deadpool's more likely to rip into your team there and do some damage. Bill's not really likely to go down from Mapoc.
Yeah, I feel good about Bill surviving, like very good about Bill. Yeah.
All right, we're
This
seeing the
is
attack. Shang into
oh, and a
Beast.
beast.
Okay. 4
I guess Beast
successes.
is holding something.
Do we see? Oh, wait, you can't G Mastery because we only got 1 power. Beast right now going to reroll. Does he convert? He does not. So taking 3 on Beast, which now gives Zach the power to be able to Chi Mastery his next attack if he wants to.
I almost feel like you have to burn 2 tokens on defense here to stop the Chi Mastery.
Looks like that's what he's thinking about.
I think you're just like super dead if he Chi Masters you.
Oh, he
Okay.
takes it. All right. Zach getting 3 power added onto his Shang-Chi, so I think he's considering a flow, which if he does that, he won't have Chi Mastery up.
Yeah, you just wouldn't be making a second attack, right?
True.
Back into Beast, I'm guessing.
All right, 6 into 3. Good hit. He's got the stagger if he wants it. I'm sure we just want to kind of kill the model. Okay, so Zach has to commit first here. He's doing 2 damage at the moment with the Beast, which is not enough to get him. So he has to commit with Chi Mastery before Beast opts to do any rerolls. Are beast rerolls once per
So
turn?
what you can do is you can wait on the card and then
Oh,
see if
remove
Beast rolls into
blocks.
3 blocks. Beast have to roll 3 blocks to survive through the cards, so I think you just wait because there's doesn't really matter, right? Whether you
Right,
make 2 successes and then Beast blocks 3 and lives on 1, you just wait.
but right now he's doing 2 damage to beast. He will be alive on 1.
Well, no. So like Beast would reroll. Like if Beast, like for
Oh, I
example,
see what you're
Beast just
saying.
chose I'm
Yes,
not
yeah.
going to reroll, then you Chi Mastery his
Right, right,
blocks and
right.
he dies.
I get that. All right, timing makes sense to me.
I also think you could funny interaction if your opponent was like a Scarlet Witch, you could Chi Mastery her skulls away because you're Web Warriors.
Hmm. Yeah, so if you're not following along with Mike saying here, right now Beast is blocking 1 to be alive on 1. So Beast has to commit to his rerolls first, which he can he use the Horseman rerolls more than once per turn, or is that
No,
okay? So he's just
no.
gonna
Horseman reels are once per turn,
okay.
so that's done. I think.
All right, so just the Beast rerolls here.
Oh, no, he didn't do that. He didn't do the beat.
Oh, right, right.
Oh,
Doesn't convert.
yeah. So I think you have to play Chi Mastery to kill him here. I don't know why. I don't know why
Uh,
Jeremy killed his beast and he
Not
confused.
sure. I'm not sure. It's something to ask about later, I guess. All right. Well, either way, Shang-Chi ended up with an extract here, but didn't play Chi Mastery. Interesting. Maybe chat has an idea or something we're missing, or maybe just a mistake on the players.
Yeah, as the dice say Beast was taking 2. He did his Beast rerolls and missed both of them. But he still survives on 1 unless you Chi Mastery the blocks away.
Yeah, that might just be Jeremy's expectation that a Chi Mastery was coming. I'm not sure. All right, something we can follow up on later. It doesn't change a ton, right? Because regardless, this round, Chi Mastery can't be played the rest of the round. The game is likely to end this round anyway. So, like I said, I think it's unlikely to matter
Yeah,
for
it
the
only
round.
matters if Beast Horseman rerolled into 2 more blocks on 2 dice.
Yeah, and Shang-Chi didn't flow away, so like game state wise, not super impactful. So we don't need to get, I guess, too hung up on that. We do have 3 extracts though on Zach's side, uh, all of which are scoring the bonus VP. So we got on Shang, Bill, and Miles for Zach. On APOC for Nobility. Nobility definitely feeling under pressure at the moment. He's got to do something. He's got to make something happen here.
Yeah, so I think if you're Jeremy, you have to. This is tough, right? Deadpool can kill Miles, but you're still not going last.
Yeah, it's tough. Dance Party can get some damage in the Shang-Chi. That could be useful. Maybe you can get. You're asking a lot here of Deadpool. And also, if you're attacking into Miles, you're powering him up.
I
It's
mean, the
tough.
out looks like the out honestly looks like an APOC double one tap into Bill and Gwen,
Yeah.
which seems impossible.
If Zach pulls this out, I'm going to be sending the replay directly to Connor, Insidiously Mad on Discord, who tells me this matchup is impossible.
He'll tell you that Jeremy isn't Pat Dunford.
I think Jeremy would also tell you that he's not Pat Dunford. That's okay. Okay, so looks like we're seeing dice are about to be rolled, but into whom? The Secures are tied 2-2. I'm not sure Jeremy knows who he's rolling dice into yet. So I'm gonna zoom out to see what he's hovering over Deadpool, so he's trying to see if maybe there's like a because Dance Party is a really good attack, right? It's 7 dice, and then it can also inflict some damage, and it's got some mobility attached to it. You can do some splash damage. He's going into Miles with just a regular, I assume, builder here. Let's see what he does. How many dice are rolled? 4 dice on Nobility side. So it's the, I guess, Bang Bang, right? It's what it's called. 3 successes. Just 3 successes from Nobility. 1 block so far for Zach.
Rapid fire.
No, you said no rapid fire?
Yeah, it's hit wild.
Hmm. Zach taking 2 here on Miles. I don't know if we see any kind of fallback or spider track. Nope, nothing.
He probably
Yep,
ripped the maximum effort.
yep. We're seeing the spender coming here from Deadpool.
Yeah, Miles, because he was poisoned, he wasn't able to fall back there. I guess you could still leg day, but yeah.
Good hit coming in here. 3 successes with a crit and a reroll on the way. 1 block for Zach. Let's see if anything converts for Nobility. No, but does he choose to use any Horseman tokens? Let's see. Oh, right. Yeah, he didn't have powerful fallback.
I mean, you have to, right? Miles isn't dead.
Yeah, you got to
Even no
kill him here.
wilds.
So we're seeing 3 rerolls come in here for Deadpool. Are there any triggers on this attack, Mike?
Yeah, it's a wild advance doing auto damage.
There it is. So 5 successes. Miles could block 3, but he'll still take the auto damage, right? Because that hits everyone, not just. Okay, just
Yeah, if he blocks 3, lives on 1.
yeah. Does
No,
not
he's
block
dead.
anything else, so he's dead. Or dazed, I should say. He's gonna pay 2 for fallback here, and just maybe get out of range, but
Yeah, this is well, there's an advance on this. Deadpool gets an
maybe he's
advance
not aware.
short. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh
he's
yeah.
yeah, he's taking it back. He
Yeah,
caught
I
it.
don't no. He's measuring the pickup range from where Deadpool is currently. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, so that's Miles going down here. He got
It might still have been worth it because Deadpool would have had to leg day, or he wouldn't have been able to get on the point and roll on this objective.
yeah, he just rolled on it, so he does flip that point. So right now we are 3-1 on secures for Nobility.
It might not matter.
So we have secure. Sorry, we have extracts on APOC and Deadpool, both of whom he also might could
Yep.
have. He also could have famine hop back towards the point. So like he had other options.
Yeah, so now you roll on this point, you move, you pull APOC off the point, and you move again and flip the other one. I think that's what's happening here.
Yeah, going at 6 power is always dangerous. Or Mike, can you can pull APOC, but I was wondering if there's a world where maybe you can pull Deadpool, but no, I think Deadpool's just sandwiched too well in there with the turn
No,
one.
you
Yeah,
can't webline Deadpool.
yeah. Oh, right. That's same reason why you couldn't. Simon, is the game finished over there for you already?
Yeah, you could just pull APOC first. Yeah, I like that better actually. Yep. Seems good. You got fallback on Bill anyway, if like APOC rolls some kind of crazy hit. Doesn't looks like he might not get off this point though. Terrain's kind of weird.
I love that I regularly type in my own chat and get errors. Yeah, Matthew, if you weren't here from the beginning, I'd definitely recommend checking it out. Just a really high level game.
Yeah, I don't know if I would describe the game as nuts. I think it was just well played by both players, and Zach is doing a great job showing people how to play Web Wars into
Yeah.
Apocalypse. Like I feel like watching this game, I feel like Zach he's been in the game the whole game. Like he hasn't really ever been behind, which is not what people would say about this matchup.
Yeah, there's just been a lot of really like there's not I don't think there's been anything in the game that we could even categorize as a mistake, right? It just looks like it's been a ton of really good decisions, really good positioning, and 2 players just playing optimally.
Yeah, if I had to think of anything for like improvement, I feel like Jeremy hasn't done a good job of utilizing Celestial Tech.
Mike, I was looking for
Uh,
opportunities where he could have leveraged it, and I didn't see a ton.
yeah, there might just not have been any.
Looks like Gwen is rolling on the point here and does not get it.
Yeah, it looks like the push angle on APOC wasn't any good. Yeah, I guess it's not super relevant. She's just got to get this one.
Yep.
You get a cute lifesaver on your Shang-Chi while you're at it.
All right, she's gonna roll on the other point. She needs to hit this, and she does.
Woo!
So Zach up right now. And I'm sorry, it's 2-2 on secures.
Yep. But whoever goes last usually wins. So
Yeah, right now Bill is going last.
I think Jeremy wins if Bill dies. Uh
Easier said than done.
yeah, the problem is it's Bill and you have to one tap him as a
Yeah.
fallback.
You could. Well, so you can walk War Spender, and what's that? 13? Is that 13 dice?
Mm, Bill has one condition, so it would be 10 dice.
Oh, right. I was thinking death, adding the dice. Right. 10 dice with War. I don't know what the math is
Mm-hmm.
on that, but it's not your worst out. It's not a great out, but it's not your worst out. Bill rolling essentially 5 defense dice and DR to 0. Oh, right,
Yeah,
and
I
he's also
think
got
that's
2 rerolls as well. And Immortal Servants if he completely whiffs. Of course, all contextual based on his skulls.
yeah, I feel like that's the out.
Yeah, I'm sure Nobility going to take a moment and think this through and make sure that's his best play. I think it is, and I think he sees that. Brady calls out, with all those resources, it's 54% chance to deal 6 plus damage to Bill. So a coin flip.
We're factoring in, or yeah, Bill's got Def 4, reroll 1, -1. Now,
And
if you miss, I think you lose. So here we
yeah,
are.
I mean, right, because Bill can just even just throw a puck just to deny a VP.
Yeah, you just throw him into the corner and go flip the uncontested point and the game ends. In fact, actually, just throwing APOC into the corner wins the game. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Uh, Zach is just a streamer's dream here. Both games I've streamed of Zach now, super insanely tight games, well played. I gotta start like following this guy around. The people love Zach. They're sick of meat men. Chewy in the
This is my
chat.
second game of Zach Webb's I've watched, and I've been very impressed with his play.
Yeah, I understand why he doesn't respect APOC because he just outplays all the other APOC players he's playing, I guess.
Yeah.
Chewy in the chat. Chewy is streaming on what is it, Saturday or Sunday, Chewy? He's streaming this weekend. I think it's a Montreal game. Menard versus I forget who. It was in my crawl earlier though. Shouts to Chewy making a
Well, Jeremy,
streaming return.
are we
Oh,
gonna
he's slowed,
grip?
Mike. I forgot about that. Not that it matters here.
Yeah, it might. I don't think it
He
matters.
should get
But yeah,
within range 2 regardless.
dude, imagine if Shangers hit that stagger a round ago.
True. Or if or if Zach had remembered that that's the one mistake actually, Mike, is that he forgot that he staggered Deadpool earlier in the game, which allowed Deadpool to rotate
Yeah.
and be in the position that he's in right now. We
I
did
mean, weirdly enough, that might have helped Zach.
it.
All right, Jeremy, are we gonna rip it? It's the only thing that we got going on.
I mean, I love a big giant dice pool here. So here we go. War Spender, 10 dice, Warrior Legend. Bill rolling 4.5 dice essentially. Let's see what happens. A couple of rerolls on APOC side.
What?
Oh,
We're pestilencing instead of warring?
maybe.
Okay. I don't know what's better math wise. Two more dice or war on 10. I feel like war's got to be better, but I don't know.
We'll see. So what is this now? 12 dice?
You do have servants backup, so more dice maybe is better with that.
Good hit, but not enough. Let's see how the Chris convert. Right now showing 7 on Nobility side to 1 block on Zach's side. Okay, so we've got...
Bill's alive on 1 right now.
Yeah, so you got to convert those rerolls using the Horseman token.
He just needs 1 on 2. Oh boy.
All right, here come the Horseman rerolls.
There it is.
Showing 8 successes.
Oh, we got a defense reroll to live.
Oh, essentially blocking 3, so takes 5. Bill alive.
I mean, you have to servants this, right? You lose otherwise.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, like you just auto lose because oh, he's
Oh,
he's just not. I guess he doesn't see it.
I'm gonna hold off a second and just make sure that it's.
Yeah. There's some.
I wanna see the actual score change before we check in with them. Yeah, Nate just said he did the math. War on 10 dice better than 12 with no war. Dude, war is like my favorite superpower in the game, so I don't doubt that. Okay. All right,
Okay,
let's check in with the
Jeremy
players.
said the game's over.
Hey, fellas.
Team.
Hey guys.
Zach, I'm gonna just be the unofficial streaming partner of you as a player because the last 2 games I've streamed of you were insanely tight, super interesting games. So expect me to
Man,
just
I'm
follow,
here for
follow,
it.
follow you around now. Great
Don't
game,
expect me to
guys.
remember to ping models when I attack them though.
We figured it out. It's all right. We're good on
I
that.
like to keep you guessing.
That was a really great game to watch. Zach, I mean, you get to now spend some more time on Discord talking shit about Apocalypse since you took him down here with Webs, the impossible matchup. Uh,
I'm 2-0 against APOC with Web, so I don't see what the big deal is.
yeah, I'm going to be sending this matchup over to Connor Rooney over in Europe. Give him a hard time about it.
I was talking to him yesterday, and he was saying that he's basically like stopped playing Webs, like partially because of APOC, but also partially just because new models are coming out, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not excited about them. And I need to talk quieter so I don't wake up the baby.
I hear you on that for sure.
Yep.
I mean, Jeremy, really well played game. The only, I guess, question we have is here at the end. I guess you could have done an Immortal Servants to just take a shot and see if you convert. It's not likely, but it was a shot.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah, I forgot about that.
I assume you were debating the War Spender at 10 dice versus no War 12 dice.
Yes.
I
I
think
feel
War
like
Spender has the higher expected value.
the does it?
So I'll save you guys the trouble. Nate did the math in the chat, and he said War 10 dice is more than what Jeremy did.
Okay,
Is
I
it
think
that's what I
the math with War 10 dice spender was like 54% to kill, whereas what Jeremy did was 38%.
Oh wow, it's a big difference. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those nitpicky things, right? Where it's like, oh, the math was slightly different, or more than slightly different, but everything else, Nobility you guys did was just super entertaining because you guys were catching some plays. I mean, there was some stuff you did with Pestilence and Famine that I don't know if it caught Zach off guard, but they were great plays to deny power or to kill
Yeah, I didn't
Cat.
expect Shang to like just get stripped of all of his power.
Yeah, it's one of those things, Jeremy, I was calling out that separates the good APOP players from the great APOP players is that Famine and Pestilence both have a second half to their card that so many of us mid-tier players ignore or forget about. So shoutouts to you for those plays, especially because you only picked up APOC fairly recently, right?
Yeah, and honestly, so I've been messing with this list for like a week and a half now, and every game I've played, I've just like jammed Chuck for some reason. So I need to get more for sure.
No, dude, I thought you played well, man. I definitely like the famine on Shang was good, and the auto kill pestilence on Black Cat also cool.
Mhm.
I think Zach could have saved his cat with fallback, but I think he got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
I was hoping he didn't decide to do it.
Yeah.
So.
I also just kind of forget that APOC can like use powers that aren't war and famine. It's like, oh right, he can do the other ones. I like it's just like boosts his dice or hops, right?
Zach, can you talk to me
Yeah.
a little bit about the team comp that you brought in here? Is Gwen I know maybe you don't always want to bring Gwen on pay to flips, but is the fact that it was samples, was that kind of what cemented bringing Gwen?
Um, I'm playing Web Warriors, so
Okay,
I'm bringing Gwen. Pretty much like I would say like 14 games out of 15. I don't know. I don't know.
fair enough. Okay. Yeah,
Gwen is just capable of solving so many problems that like even on pay to flips, like she can trivially or, like make the odds in my favor of pulling people off. Lifesaver is always um, the walk drive by to go between points is still valuable. Um, and she is like sneakily one of Webb's better damage.
yeah, I mean, she had
Like I got lucky with that impact webbing killing magic there after the fall. Like if I can throw 6 dice into 9 dice,
yeah.
like game over. Not game over. Game over for magic, obviously.
Yeah, I was super not expecting Magic to go down after that fallback, and the
Gwen,
recall. I was just sad.
Gwen just like went nuts with the impact webbings.
He did.
Gwen hated Magic this game. Yes.
Yeah.
Is um is there anything you can comment on about bringing Shang and Bill versus doing like the 3-3-2 that some people often see with Web Warriors, like trying to always get last activation on a flip?
Yeah, I need someone besides Gwen who can actually displace Apocalypse. So Bill is usually here for that. Um, the way sort of like Extract's placement went down, like he didn't really end up doing that a lot, but I like having someone who can just throw the big guy around, as well as be likely to survive more attacks from him. Um, Shang, I love on pay to flips because he can just surf between them with the attacks, as well as like he's really good at killing horsemen.
Yeah.
And I think primarily like you beat Apocalypse by either killing Apocalypse or and my team isn't going to kill Apocalypse. So I'm going to take the people that can kill horsemen. But also like there was a play in round one where I just like double walk. There was a thought that like, and then I left him for kind of my last activation. I was like, okay, if Jeremy kind of takes the bait and kills him, gives me prio, then I have I think I have enough juice for a builder G mastery to guarantee the stagger into spender and activate Pock. I mean he's Shang, like what more is there to
Yeah.
say? But yeah, it's also like because I know I kind of need to men going 5 wide allows me to get priority at some point in the game. My people are just kind of gonna die slower against this team, but still not really do or I don't feel as confident in them doing them to do. Because like I don't like spectacular on paid flips, right? He's power economy, um, and he's not going to help me super well there, other than just doing regular spectacular things, which are good. Zemo is Zemo. I like that Toad can grab the sand, but I don't know. Just having the extra durability from Bill and Shang felt good.
All right. Well, thanks guys for letting me stream. Always appreciate that. Um, and that's really, unless you guys had
Yeah,
anything
thanks for
else you
doing
wanted
it.
to shout out. I mean, thank you. People always love to hit me up and give me credit for streaming, but I'm just sitting here watching two people play a game, and sometimes sometimes it can be rough being streamed because people are gonna nitpick all the little things you do. So I genuinely appreciate everybody who lets me stream their games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for streaming.
This one goes out to Brady for not believing the home team. I'll
Yeah.
graciously allow back, but but I think you leave the men. And
I just want to say I was impressed with both players. I thought you guys played a great game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thanks.
yeah, thanks,
Thanks,
man.
fellas.